Shadows continuously follow people. Sometimes you may not notice it, but there's always a faint figure there. Sometimes your shadow is your only friend, and sometimes it annoys you. Sometimes you try stepping on it. I was that shadow, always following people around, trying to be their friend. When I moved here in 4th grade, I had no friends. It was a new place, new town, new school, new people. I was lost. I made a few friends, but I wanted more. I became a shadow to everyone. I was always trying to fit in with kids and be just like them so I could have more friends. Being the new girl, I was stereotyped a little. I didn't help with those stereotypes as I sucked my thumb like a baby. I sucked my thumb all the time. Most kids called me thumbsucker and wouldn't come near me because I was gross. Being about 10 at the time, these words dug deep and hurt. I tried to stop my horrible habit, but I couldn't. My thumb was always there for me when people weren't. I remember my 5th grade teacher pulled me out of class one day and said the longer I waited to quit sucking my thumb, the easier it would be for the other kids to make fun of me. I tried many times to stop, but I failed in each attempt. The following years, I tried to fit in with the in crowd and follow in their shadows. I tried to pick up some of the secrets to being cool. It seemed as though each effort pushed me farther out of the in crowd than I was before. But I always had my trusty thumb waiting to be my friend and comfort me. Being a shadow to people was difficult. I wanted to be noticed, and I got what I wished for. Every time I was noticed, it was at the worst possible times. Every time I was noticed, there was a new reason to make fun of me. Once I got to high school, I quit sucking my thumb and did varsity cheerleading. I thought this would help me to get noticed in a good way finally. It helped, but I was still hanging out in the shadows of my peers. I wanted to get out of this spot so bad. When sophomore year rolled around, I thought, this is going to be my year. I'm going to be taken out of everybody's shadows and get noticed. I definitely was. In one of my classes, we went to the computer lab to do research for an assignment. Some kids decided to mess around and Google people. I was one of those Googled people. They found a picture of me from when I was 10 or 11. In this picture, I was eating a cucumber at the farmer's market. Those kids made fun of me for this innocent picture and turned it into rude jokes and inappropriate comments. Soon it seemed as though everybody in the school was making fun of me for simply eating my favorite fresh food. I was no longer in their shadows, but suddenly, that's where I wanted to be. Once this whole problem was resolved, I decided that staying in everyone's shadows was better for me. For all of my junior year, I stayed in the shadows and out of drama. Junior year was pretty quiet and low-key, but staying in the shadows was boring. So my senior year, I decided to just be me. In the beginning, it was really hard. I was so used to trying to be like everybody else that it was hard to just be me. With the help of my friends, Emily and Hannah, I came out of my shadow and went into the bright new world of simply being who I am. These two have been here with me since day one of our senior year. They've helped me so much that without either one of them, I'd probably still be in the shadows of everyone, following people, trying to fit in. I'm finally in no one's shadows. I'm finally just being me with no regrets, no embarrassment, and my favorite part, I'm happier than ever. I believe in following my own footsteps. My shadow is always with me, but I use it as a reminder that I don't want to go back to it. Stepping on my shadow will always be impossible, but I know falling back into it won't be. I believe in shadows and how they're always right by your side, ready to play. I believe in trying to fit in, trying to be just like the cool kids. But most of all, I believe in just being me, not caring what people say anymore, creating my own style, and not getting embarrassed. Just doing what I do because it's what I enjoy to do. Just being me is the best way to get the best out of my life. Life is too short to not just be me. This, I believe.